My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Wick Hex. At the top of the episode, I would like to note that the series is sponsored by Good Shepherd Entertainment, and you can find a link at the very top of the description down below to be able to purchase the game for yourself from the Steam store page. Alright, we're continuing the Chinatown missions. We're going to go approach a direct assault is likely expedient. What it lacks in subtlety, it makes up for in speed. Ooh. Okay, we've already got an engagement here. I probably should have taken a better weapon out of the last area because ammo does carry over. All right, go for the takedown and move backwards, just in case. And yeah, I'll actually take your weapon more than happily. Okay, no one emerge from that door. No one emerge from that door. No one emerge from that door. Wait, a pause is sometimes necessary. The wait button allows you to advance time incrementally. I've already been using that a little bit, but here is where it gets introduced. Should I take the game's advice and wait a little? I'm gonna at least crouch down before I do it a couple times. There we go. Oh, this enemy has a gun. They've not finished their move action yet. Yeah, we're totally fine. Actually, they got 10 rounds in that gun as well. Let me go for that. Mine now, thank you. I kind of actually just want to take on the brawler myself. Yeah, I'm gonna parry you. Nice. And then go for a takedown, moving myself backwards as a result of it. Okay, so that cost me focus, but it saved me ammo. So this is got it. So there is a resource management kind of meta level here that I'm going to have to focus a lot on. The timeline. To master John Wick Hex, play the timeline. The top layer shows your actions. The layer below are visible enemies. If they're attacking you, will any of their attacks execute before... Sorry, will any of your attacks execute before theirs do? Maybe you should hide, or be moving at the point of execution to lower the chances of being hit. All actions can be previewed on the timeline before you confirm them. Take your time before committing. And we're definitely going to be taking our time upcoming in just a moment here. I'm going to quickly, no, pop a squat. I'll pop a squat and wait, because I just saw that door open. Okay. No one's... Oh, bugger. I waited. You should have just waited one little bit longer. I really don't want to throw my gun to start out here. I'm going to move adjacent. Ooh. Can I push you forwards? Maybe just push you in that original destination. I like that. So yeah, your shoot is going off after my strike. Wait, no, the enemy's doing a strike, but I'm currently doing a stun. Or at least I thought I was doing a stun. Okay. I think I'm going to remain with the push. Nice. Getting a little bit of movement myself. Yeah, so as I was executing that push, I was moving, and then the shoot occurred during that period of time. I don't know if I can see anywhere the percentage chance that the enemy therefore had to hit me. I took a shot during setting up that strike, unfortunately. I'll get a little closer. Use this takedown. And then, you're directly behind me. I'm gonna try and crouch. That was really bad. Take that shot. I get hit from behind by a brawler. Get myself behind a pillar, ideally, here, though. Just in case there's a spawn from up north. We've got 8, and we're running out of focus. I have to take a second here to refocus, definitely. I'm gonna take the time to rebandage, too. So I'll just start moving as close as we can. I figured that had to happen. All right. You know what? If there's no other... I was about to say, if there's no other enemy on the map, this is definitely the correct choice. We'll take the throw gun. Wow! Brawler! Nice work. We'll go for a parry. And then a takedown. You do have a gun. It is unfortunate, isn't it? I'm gonna crouch, make myself a harder target to hit, and then respond as the target approaches itself. That's unfortunate. Actually, you know what? It's totally fine. I'm gonna throw my gun. Boom. That's the end of your health bar. Okay, more of this is smooth than previous ones. We take you down, we wait. Get the brawler. The guard that spawned immediately thereafter. Slow approach from another brawler. We use a parry and a takedown before biting off a little more than we can chew, using a push movement quite effectively there to help defend myself or get a defensive position instead. And then more enemies come from behind as well that I really wasn't expecting, but should have been able to account for, right? At any point that I move past a pink door, I should have in my mind, okay, enemies can now come from behind me. So while I won't always specifically be accounting for all of the possibility of any enemy behind me, I should make moves that give me resilience against the possibility of it. Okay. Edgar's upstairs. Go to the entrance. I now have no bandages.
Stand on safe ground.
Safe? Nowhere in this city is safe. My people lack the protections and grand illusions of the high table. Nothing is sacred. We live outside your pageantry and false currency.
I see. This could be some sort of an anti-hierarchical movement that is trying to take down the high table itself based on that motivation. I have no gun right now, so I'm pretty threatened. I'm actually back up. Oh god. Back up again. Guess I'm gonna hit a couple weights. Approach. Thank you. Let's give you one more space. One final. There we go. I'm gonna hit this takedown and move backwards. Move out of sight so you don't have the ability to hit me. That also happens to be towards the 9mm, not revolver, but automatic. Takedown, and unfortunately I can't move backwards with this takedown action. That's really unfortunate. Move off to the side here, I guess. Best cover I have access to. Having a look at the rest of the map, this is a stairwell spiral staircase going up here to what looks like to be a main confrontation room at the very end. That means as soon as I move past these sheets, I'm already in open. So I should be ready. I feel pretty confident there's no one else on the bottom layer at this point. But I'm going to make sure that I approach from behind these pillars. That's a door. That's a door. And the door is the portal that summons the enemies. In real life and games. That's a 60% on a long shot. But the target has now probably seen me in response. I'm going to move behind a pillar, actually. Oh. Okay, this security guard is still doing their movement. You're discovered up there as well. You're on a 70... okay, I'll take the shots on this target. Okay, now you're going to be shooting next. You can. I could not get a shot off earlier than you, but I can move behind this pillar, completely robbing you of your line of sight. Canceling your action entirely. Actually also going to crouch, so the second one can't see me. Wait a couple frames, see if you move forward, which you do. I'll roll out of safety. Positioning, takedown and or push lets you move John and or the enemy through an attack. Use it to separate enemies, close gaps, or block sightlines. Good. Take that easy shot there. That door just busted open, which means that I need to stand up and, yeah, be ready to take down a melee enemy. Okay, the other enemy is on the approach. It's another ranged enemy. There's a 10 magazine gun over there. I'm definitely going to be changing for that. don't really want to play slow now that we have a spawn point behind us. So I'm actually going to peer out here for a second. Come out into the main and then take my shot. Fastest draw in the West. Okay, no more interruptions. These are all the enemies that have been accounted for so far, or rather all of the enemies that I've seen so far are now accounted for. Why'd you have to move behind that? Okay. Move 2 spaces over. Do I really want to throw a gun at you right now? Yeah. Probably not. Don't have to oh! I probably draw. I draw and shoot first. Great. Okay, I definitely am glad that I didn't leave that gun. There's the area complete. I'm holding a gun. I'm just not able to use it. Takes down that enemy, goes back behind cover. Erupts only to do another takedown with a sort of... I don't really know wrestling moves, which is weird because I trained in wrestling for a year. It's not a suplex. It just picked him up and dropped him. What's a picked him up and dropped him? Gave him a good old picked him up and dropped him, and then a couple shots against the enemy that was approaching down the spiral staircase the entire time. Opportune shots between the windows. Taking out the remaining 2 targets. Love it. We'll end our replay and move into the next area with 6 rounds. And this is the boss area. It just says clear the room. Okay. So there is already a spawn point behind us, literally on load. So we just have to move quickly. That's effectively what that's saying, right? Move fast or be sad. I mean, my takedown goes off before that enemy's strike even does, so just gonna do that. That is security. I'm gonna change my stance and then take this shot. Really? You know what? No, I'm gonna roll out of position. Take a wait action. I'm gonna roll back. It's too long to pick up those bandages, unfortunately, though. I should have just used the wait action there. Okay, thankfully my shot went off. 8 rounds. Look, it's better than 4. I'll happily move back for the sake of it. Oh, right. That side is the previous map. So yeah, we are just going to be making a straight up approach here. Brawler. I mean, okay, that was bad on my part. I knew they were moving past, and I probably wasn't going to be able to get the shot off on time. This target definitely needs to be shot. And then you are striking. I can't parry you prior to it, but I can dodge. Nice. And with that dodge, I'm way too out of focus to use a takedown here, unfortunately, as a result. But my strike goes off before yours. Then I can easily just strike again. Quickly up. Enemy approaching from behind again. I'll take the time to crouch. Perfect. And now, having done so, I get there. I'll go for the 7 round on the inside, right? Save some time. Less likelihood of spawns. Stand back up, refocus. Move and collect. Bosses are different. Bosses have more health. Their shots cannot be interrupted like other enemies. Their high focus makes them harder to shoot, so deplete focus via melee to make life easier. And melee attacks do no health damage to bosses, but do decrease their focus and cause stuns. Right, so you can already see Edgar is on the move. I don't really need a handgun yet. I may leave that there, right? And just carefully move forward. Around some of these corners. Okay. How do I best want to close this gap and approach? Move forward 1 space. He's now on the screen. One space more, they'll still be in their move action. Their move action is to there. So if I move here, I leave myself in an open position. Then I can parry before they attack me. I can actually get my my takedown before theirs goes off as well, it looks like here. It costs 4 of my... Wait, no, it doesn't cost 4 of mine. It costs 1 of my focus. And it'll remove 4 of theirs. That seems really effective. It also disables them for a really long period of time. I'll move behind the table while doing it. Just in case I need to crouch for cover. Target's already on the ground. I'm gonna push them while they're on the ground. There you go, get pushed. Okay, remove more of their focus doing that. Use a strike to remove the remainder of their focus as well as stun. Nice, and then we ought to be able to take some pretty good shots here. Come on. No running. Uh-oh. I'm gonna throw a gun at you for a second here. Good thing I left another gun that I could pick up, eh? No! Okay. Hang on. I suspect I need to crouch right now. There we go. Shoot him. Perfect. I just got an achievement called Change of Heart. I meant, is this... kill someone using 2 or more guns. Love it. Let's watch this replay. This should be our best one so far. Ooh, nice. Just arm wrench into a body flip. Taking the target down in the far with 2 bullets for the old gun switcheroo, which is the wrestling move I'm going to be calling it. The green hand chop takedown. Classic maneuver from 1942. Was first discovered in Dubbo in New South Wales, spread across the rest of the world in the 1960s, became popular at that point. The old walk away and shake your head defense. Now, this hasn't been in use consistently since the 1880s, but that is actually part of the reason that it's a strong play here. Who's going to expect a defense that's 200 years old? We've completed Chinatown. Game time taken. We're long, unfortunately, over par. Didn't beat par, so we don't earn our name. We've earned our name on the shot accuracy and weapon types used, though. Managed to use, yeah, par is 0 for that, so you don't earn our name there either. But we'll continue.
Edgar was loyal to the end. He told Wick nothing. A stronger man than many would be in his situation.
I presume from your demeanor that this was not the end of Mr. Wick's search.
Oh no. He'd barely begun.
Why on earth did you bring us here, Hex? It has been wonderful catching up, I must say, but there are other matters we could both be attending to.
You are the key to a particularly difficult lock. You see, the high table who rule over your hotel and the world beyond it, they're a mask. A polite facade, like all governments, over a simple truth. Power defines our place. Power defines our reality.
The High Table has never been shy in this matter. All declare fealty. All must be of service.
Well, maybe not all.
All who wish to keep their heads?
The powerful. You see, they don't respect those who bend the knee. They celebrate them, flatter them, give them titles and lands and the illusion of self-determinism, but they don't respect them. Power respects power. To earn a place by their side, a man needs to demonstrate power.
Is that why you plugged us en route? An attempt to demonstrate power?
No. See, killing you the steppes of the Continental,
Hmm.
on sacred ground, and fearing no repercussions. That demonstrates power.
They will hunt you down. The adjudicator
Will respect me and my birthright.
Please continue your story. I wonder where Jonathan went next.
Elysium, one of Wu's clubs. Cheap thrills and overpriced drinks. Its only admirable quality is its owner, a brawler named Osborne. Man after my own heart. Wick thought someone like Osborne would know where to find me. But to ask, he'd need to fight his way to the center of a fortress.
Okay. Well, we learned a couple things there. We've got the breadcrumb of there is some special placement of Hex in the world, right? They're not like a kind of like faceless insurgency in a way. They claim to have a birthright that the adjudicator will respect. Interesting. I wonder if that means they're related in some way to the High Table, but have rejected the High Table. It's also worth noting that there is an allusion in there to the act of killing someone on the ground of the Continental, the sacred grounds. Does John kill on the grounds of the Continental? No, it's not the Continental. It's the one in Italy that he kills on the grounds of, right? It is on sacred grounds, though, and then later does a lot of killing in the Continental. But I do like that kind of like consistency of, yeah, that does demonstrate power. It demonstrated power when John did it. And rage. Welcome to the planning phase. You cannot save up Continental coins. Okay, so these are the straight up currency. Use the location budget to stash bandages and spare weapons. Surplus currency is lost. Some areas are inaccessible beforehand, so nothing can be placed. Others are riskier and therefore more expensive to place items in. Custom suit tailoring is costly, but benefits you through every map in the location. So permanent buffs or individual buffs per mission. Right, so individual buffs per mission. This is an expensive stash. I could stash bandages here or automatics themselves. Increase the range of push attack by 2. Interesting. Dodge costs 1 less focus point. So that is, I mean, they did say that Osborne himself is a brawler. So I imagine we're going to be fighting more brawlers in this area, which means we're probably going to be using dodge more commonly. Moving penalties on incoming shot attacks is increased, lowering enemy hit chance. Okay. I think I'm mostly going to try and handle the melee enemies as they come and use push actions as a way to guarantee that not only do I position myself well, but I also move while ranged enemies are shooting from afar. So I may take both of these as bespoke tailoring. And then... where's the start? Okay, so the arrow goes down this side. Through to storage. Find your way to the back door. The path to Hex leads elsewhere. Your customers, the customers have fled. It's just you do the same. Norman is retired for the evening. He's more dangerous than those who guard him. The VIP and above. I mean, like, can I enter from a specific area here? What's going on? I could stash a 9mm at the start of the run and then one in the Osborne. No, I can't even stash in there. And then stash one in the dance as well. Cool. Let's execute. Okay, yeah, so you still only enter from the entrance. Got it. No need to disrupt the customers. This entry point takes you through to the Elysium's offices. Okay. Let's have a little bit of a look at the overview of the map. Neat. Nothing seems to be behind me either, so I'm going to just casually enter. This brawler is on guard. Oh, that's not great for me. Well, I mean, that's another brawler, so honestly, I just want to get as far away as possible, right? Use that hit and that takedown there. And then you're about to interrupt that move. So if I move back to the door, I can use that to get another takedown and go back into the original position. And then having done that, I'm immediately going to refocus because no one's on screen. And I'm pretty sure no one's going to be able to close the gap in that time. Yeah, I just don't want to have to... I feel like managing my focus points is going to be really important right now. Did I mention how really important I thought it was going to be? That's... As much as I kind of want to roll through this door... Yeah, okay, never mind, I'm fine. But that is a pink door, right? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to open that, so I do have to worry about enemies. There we go. Okay, I mean, do I still take you down before? Yeah, you've not finished the move action. You're not going to hit me before I get my takedown, right? Yeah, literally not going to happen. This enemy is even currently doing a wait action. I'm going to move up to you and then go for another takedown. Oh, yeah, that was really bad. That was bad. Tuck over there. How's it gone? This shot would take so long. Maybe I actually push. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna get in close. I don't have the ability to push right now. Can I use a takedown? I can use a takedown that'll get me into that room. Oh, but I worry that room probably discovers more enemies, right? Well, there's guaranteed one out here, so... Cool, never mind. Actually works out for us. Let's back up behind this. I don't really want to take that shot yet. I'm gonna crouch. Take that one more happily. Got the custom mag gun with 1 magazine in the reload. So I definitely don't want to take any of the stuff the enemies have. Quick refocus and then re-engage. Yeah, I prefer this pathing. Unfortunately, it does mean an enemy could have spawned there at any point, and I wouldn't have been able to see them yet. So I do have to watch my tail. It's fine. While I don't want to default to using the gun when I don't have to, I'm more than happy to use it in a pinch where it seems like it is going to be still the most useful thing. Yeah, shooting you seems essential. I think I'm actually okay on the throw here. Am I? I want to back up. There's another gun in here. I'm actually going to go for this. I thought the ranged enemy was not really going to be able to close the distance in time, but it looks like they probably would have been able to. So we take that shot. You get up close and personal. Now we use the takedown. Get that action off fast enough. Nice. And then I'll return to and grab my original gun, which means that effectively the gun that I'm currently holding is just throw gun fodder. Well, if we saw another enemy, at least it would have been throw gun fodder. Quick refocus because we have time. Okay. I mean, with an 80 and the fact that I knew the enemy wasn't going to move out of vision, yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. I'm actually going to up close and personal, and then in order to make sure it goes up before the enemy, I'm going to parry, getting the stun, and then go for a takedown. Take them down, leaving myself behind this pillar just in case. And then make our way out. Watch that replay. Pretty good so far. Oof. Sick takedown. It looks like he said some words of wisdom at the very end as well. Some sort of smack talk. Very, very, very clean movement of those takedowns in that room. Pleased with how that one rolled out. Taking a brawler from afar and then making sure the ranged enemies go down first. Taking the opportunity to back up, take a breather, get another gun, and re-engage. which works out perfectly as we get to take out the ranged enemy before the brawler, which is ideal there, rather than leaving ourselves open to the ranger while we're dealing with the brawler. And then finally we get our custom handgun back. Prevent just a couple of hurdles from getting our way. And then make our exit. Error is complete. For the moment though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been John Wick Hex. Again, you can find a link at the very top of the description down below, the Steam store page where you can pick this game up for yourself. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.